Since ancient times, the combination of physical and mental discipline has been a part of the martial arts. Physical training provided warriors such as the Hwarang and the samurai with fighting techniques. Mental discipline, largely based on Zen Buddhism, gave warriors a framework within which they could face life and death fearlessly. Such ultimate wisdom was considered enlightenment.
When you move, you don't physically just move your body, you move your energy, you move the ki.
Physical strength directly connect to the mental strength.
You have to have an honest spirit, a very straight and honest spirit, so you can listen to the teacher, absorb what you're being taught, and practice as best you can. And it is considered, if you do that diligently, you will come to understand what is called Zen, which means goodness, morality, or virtue.
Zen looked very closely at the purpose of life and looked very close at death. So if you could face death unflinchingly, you can live your life to the fullest. Always had this duality. So a very strong point in Zen was that the study of Zen prepared one for death.
The union of a lethal combat system and a spiritual philosophy may seem at odds. Yet tolerance has been the strength of Buddhism for centuries. It was tolerance that led the ancient Shaolin community to accept boxing and weapons training. The monks learned that slow, deep breathing, sheep breathing, not only gave them endurance and concentration during hours of meditation, but also increased their striking power. What helped them pray also helped them fight. However, a monk who was a master of combat was bound by rules to use his skill defensively and only as a last resort. The monks were influenced by the Taoist philosophy of Lao Tzu, a scholar in 6th century BC China. In his book, The Way and Its Power, Lao Tzu writes of living in harmony with nature and understanding the balance of opposites in the universe. In Chinese, Wei is translated as Tao and refers to the natural way in which the universe flows.
Natural way in the Taoist view would be the flow of a river, the fall of rain, and the coming and going of seasons. In the martial arts, if violent force is coming at you, the most difficult thing is to put violent force against that force. You have strong conflict. To move with the force, like in judo, means the soft way is to move with the flow. So the founder of judo, they said if you wrestled with him, it was like wrestling with an empty jacket, because he was not fighting.
Tai Chi Chuan, at its highest expression, is a perfect balance of yin and yang.
It's a boxing method based on the practice of Tai Chi, or uniting the yin and yang. Dealing with the body, the left and the right, top and the bottom, but also the inside and the outside. So to bring all of this in harmony in a martial tradition.
Zen mixed with Taoist and Confucian elements to help shape the codes of conduct for the Hwarang and samurai warriors on and off the battlefield. Through Zen training, the ancient Korean and Japanese warriors were able to achieve what the Japanese call mushin, or empty mind. With this, a warrior was able to face his opponents with a completely clear mind, empty of all preconceived notions and emotions such as fear, doubt, guilt, and hatred.
to give the warrior the courage and the mental or spiritual freedom to be able to fight without any kind of hang-up or mental obstruction or fear, I think is the greatest contribution of Zen to the warrior.
By the late 19th century, many Japanese and Korean martial arts would begin to add the suffix do to their names. In Japanese, do has the same meaning as Dao in Chinese, Wei. This move signified a desire to train not so much for self-preservation as for self-realization, and to strive for spiritual perfection through physical training.
I call martial art without philosophy is street fight. That's simple. That's why martial art can be good, it can be evil. If you have a philosophy, it will be good. Without philosophy, just physical punching and kicking, that could be very evil.